Hello, today I want to share a quick review of a book I've really enjoyed reading, The Supremacy of Christ by Ajith Fernando. This is a book I've genuinely enjoyed. It's not heavy, it's not difficult, it's actually an easy read, but at the same time, it's not shallow, and that's what I appreciated most about it. What Fernando does very well is strike a balance. Sometimes the book feels very devotional. You are drawn to worship Christ, to reflect personally. At other times, it becomes more apologetic and academic, engaging ideas, worldviews, and arguments. And that blend works beautifully. At its core, the supremacy of Christ is about one central claim. Jesus Christ is not just one among many. He is supreme over all. I repeat, Jesus Christ is not just one among many. He is supreme over all. Now, that might sound familiar, especially if you have been in Christian ministry or theological studies. And honestly, for me, many things in this book, many ideas were not entirely new. But, and this is important, even though the content wasn't always new, the way Fernando presents it brings fresh clarity and insight. One of the strongest aspects of this book is how Fernando compares and contrasts Christ and Christianity with other religions. This is where the book becomes very relevant, especially for us in India and Asia. He doesn't just make bold claims, he actually engages other religious perspectives, he engages with pluralistic thinking, the idea that all religions are the same, and then carefully shows why Christ is unique. What I appreciated is that he does this respectfully, thoughtfully, and from real life experience, not just theory. It's not just argument for winning sake. It's persuasive in a pastoral way. Another strength is its clarity. Fernando writes in a way that anyone, ordinary readers can understand, but thinkers can still appreciate. It's not very technical, like some Western apologetic books, but it's not simplistic either. So, whether you are a student, a pastor, or just someone wanting to understand your faith better, this book works. Personally, I would say that this book did not overwhelm me with new information, but it deepened my understanding. It gave me better ways to explain Christ's uniqueness, sharper insights into religious pluralism, and a renewed appreciation for why Christ must remain central. And sometimes that's exactly what we need. And not something completely new, but something that strengthens what we already believe. Any limitations? If I have to mention one thing, it would be this. If you're looking for a highly technical and or deeply philosophical apologetics book, this is not that. But honestly, I don't think that's a weakness. It's actually part of its strength because Fernando is aiming for clarity and impact, not necessarily complexity. So, overall, I would definitely recommend The Supremacy of Christ by Ajit Fernando. It is easy to read, thought provoking, spiritually enriching, and very relevant for our context today, especially if you are engaging with people of other faiths or navigating a pluralistic world. This book really will help you. At the end of the day, this book reminds us of something very simple yet very important. Christianity stands or falls on the person of Christ. And if Christ is truly who he claimed to be, then he is not just important, he is supreme.